So man, how do we make money? Don't be afraid to swing. But the ones that can persevere through that rejection are the ones that are going to win, no matter what.
One of the things is in life coaching, I think it's important is to keep your eye on the prize. Because so often people get distracted. Right? So to stay focused, to keep your eye on the prize, and everybody's prize is different. And what I like to do in life coaching or in any kind of coaching is say, okay, what is the prize that you want? One of the things too about getting a life coach is surrendering. And you know, sometimes guys and gals that have the big egos or pride issues, you know, they have a harder time doing that. And they sometimes, you know, after, you know, they look at each other, they look at themselves. If they do an assessment every 5 years, and they say, why in the heck am I still in the same spot? You know, because if you keep doing the same thing that you've always done, you're always going to get the same thing that you always have. And the only way you're going to get different, the only way that you're going to change is when the pain of change is less than the pain of staying the same. You getting this? To 4 C's, and the 4 C's is like number 1 is you know, your circumstance. We all have circumstances, right? So you got circumstances, and circumstances can come in different ways too. You got financial circumstances. I don't have enough money circumstances, or I'm overcommitted is a circumstance. So everybody has circumstances, and I like to look at that as a small c. So if your circumstance should be a real small c, and what I mean by that is it shouldn't be a big deal, because sometimes we sit there and look at circumstances, and I kind of use an analogy. We're lifting up pennies as if they were manhole covers, right? So your circumstance is your small c. Then your bigger C is your commitment. So your commitment is overcoming those circumstances. So you have your little C's, which could be traffic, right? Which is circumstances, or financial circumstances, or relational circumstances. Then you have your big C, which is your commitment. And you're saying, okay, I'm going to have my big C overcome my little c, so I'm going to commit to this no matter what happens. That means no matter what happens. So if I know traffic's going to be bad, if I think, okay, Waze tells me or Google tells me it's going to be 30 minutes, I'm going to allow an extra 30 minutes because I'm committed to being there. I might have to sit at the coffee shop 5 minutes down the road for 30 minutes, but I'm committed to being on time. Your bigger C is your community. Jesus walked with 12 other people. He formed a community. You know, when he started, after he came out, when he was baptized, he came out and went into the wilderness for 40 days, got tempted by the tempter, and so he started his ministry, and he started bringing community around him, right? He went down to the lake and started grabbing these fishermen, and he brought the community in there. So you got your little circumstance, okay? Jesus' instance, it was a huge circumstance to us, but to him, because he was so connected to the Father, he was easily overcome by his commitment to his Father. And then he brought community in, all right? So we've got little circumstances, we overcome those traffic problems, we overcome these things, and then we have our commitment. Say, okay, I'm going to be on time no matter what happens. If I have to get up 4 hours early and drink 8 pots of coffee and, you know, reroute the system. So, and the 4th C is Christ, okay? The risen Messiah, Jesus Christ. So you've got your circumstances, you overcome those circumstances with a commitment no matter what, and then you have your community you bring around. You need your community. You don't want to go into isolation, okay, because that's the enemy's favorite thing. So you have your community, and then the 4th thing is Jesus Christ, the big C.
Hi, this is Michael McIntyre. We're over here at the Porkadoo's house here in Dallas, Texas. Millennial, hipster, slickest, best looking.
So I had dinner with them, and they were like, hey.
How's the lighting in here, guys?
Perfect.
Is it good?
It's right there.
Very good.
Yes. You're not camera shy, are you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at, Justin?